The three-point shot is the deadliest weapon in today's NBA. With many players in every position capable of knocking down the outside jumper, the league's three-point attempt average of 31.5 is a record this season. 2.5 more attempted triples compared to last season. Amazingly, the numbers have kept increasing, breaking records from the previous season, the last 8 years. It's very normal to see teams attempting more than 50 threes a game now, with the Rockets jacking up nearly 45 shot attempts from behind the arc. How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. Over a year ago, I made a video on when Steph Curry will break Ray Allen's three-point record, and it will happen sooner than you think. But Steph isn't the only one who will break Allen's three-point record. Over the course of Ray's 18-year NBA career, the most threes he's ever attempted in a season, 8.4 in 2005-2006. 13 years later, there are 5 players who's attempting more threes than Allen did, even though some of them were not as great as a shooter Ray is. Here are 5 NBA players who will pass Ray Allen on the all-time three-point list. Stephen Curry, the best three-point shooter the game has ever seen. Curry will always be an icon, the guy who helped influence the game of basketball and how the game is being played today by millions of kids all around the world. Everybody's falling in love shooting the threes these days. Steph's dominance have forced coaches to change their lineup, eliminating big physical players who can't shoot as a liability in today's game. Having yet another phenomenal season, Steph's been attempting even more threes per game than he did the year he won unanimous MVP, making 5.1 triples a game on 11.5 attempts. Curry had 6 games this season out of the 45 he's played so far to have made 9 or more three-pointers. Already third on the all-time made threes list with 2,365 and counting, only 608 behind Allen, leading the NBA in triples from 2013 to 2017, setting a league record 402 in 2016. I'm still sticking to my prediction Steph will surpass Ray Allen less than 2 years from now on January 24th, 2021 as an estimated date. He'll still be only 32 years old at the time and will likely retire with over 4,000 three-pointers, a record which will be very difficult to break if he plays around 70 games for the next 7 seasons. Absolutely remarkable how the 6'3" guard out of Davidson was a 3-star recruit, didn't get any major scholarship offers, and will end up being one of the greatest players of his generation, set records, changing the way the game's being played. Klay Thompson. When it's all said and done, Klay might end up being the second best three-point shooter in NBA history, behind his teammate Steph. Having one of the quickest and smoothest release the game has ever seen, Thompson shot over 40% from downtown each of his first 7 seasons, right under 40% on the year after getting off to a slow start. Having great facilitators in Steph, Draymond, and KD, Klay is the perfect spot-up shooter, can knock it down from anywhere on the court. Sometimes he attempts more threes than have total dribbles a game, never tries to do too much or force anything. Thompson simply lets the game come to him, very underappreciated defensively, as perfect a 3-and-D guy as there is. Once in a while, he'll go on a tear, breaking records. Earlier this season, made 14 triples a game against the Bulls. On a random night, he'll drop 50 plus, making over 10 threes at 29 years old. After this season, Thompson will likely enter the second half of his NBA playing career and play 8 more seasons. Not the most athletic guy on the floor, but his game's built to last long. Currently with 1,723 three-pointers, Klay will likely finish the season with around 1,800 threes, passing Peja Stojakovic and Rashard Lewis. If Thompson continues to make 3 triples a game after this season for the next 5.5 seasons, playing an average of 76 games, that's 228 triples per season, equaling to 1,254. Adding his 1,800 total gives him over 3,000, passing Ray Allen. He'll be 34-35 years old by then. James Harden. Making his case for having one of the greatest scoring seasons in NBA history, Harden's been doing plenty of damage from behind 23 feet, attempting a record 13.6 triples, making 5.1 a game. Through 54 games into the 2018-19 season, Harden already attempted more threes than any other previous seasons of his career, attempting 5 more triples than Allen did in 2006. The 29-year-old is already 13 on the all-time three-point list. is only 1,052 short of Allen. Under the D'Antoni system, I can only see Harden continue to attempt more than 10 triples a game for the next 4 seasons. Shooting around 37%, the Beard only needs to make 3 triples every game for the next 4.5 seasons if he plays all 82 games to surpass Ray Allen's 3-point mark. When he retires, I expect Harden to be second overall behind Steph on the 3-point list. Damian Lillard. If Steph Curry wasn't making all the noise, Lillard would be in the conversation. Amongst the best 3-point shooting point guard in the league, recently set a career and franchise record for threes made late November against Orlando, knocking down 10 of them. Made 9 triples in the game 5 different times. Broke Curry's rookie record for most threes made, draining 185 his first year until it was broken by Donovan Mitchell, hitting 187. But D-Mitch is not as great a shooter Dame is. You give him a little bit of breathing room, Lillard will drain the 30-footer without hesitation. Very deadly all the way from the logo at times. At 28 years old in his prime, Lillard attempts almost 7.5 triples a game, making 2.7 of them. Currently has a total 1,431 threes. Will likely end the season knocking down 69 more triples, giving him a total of 1,500. If he continues to knock down 3 triples a game for the next 7 seasons, playing an average of 75 games, counting some minor injuries, that's 225 threes a season, times 7, giving him 1,575 plus the 1,500 total he will have after this season, a combined 3,075 total 3-pointers, surpassing Ray Allen's mark of 2,973 when he's 35 years old. Bradley Beal, still only 25 years old, the 6'4" 2 guard has a long way to go, currently 104th all time with 1,007 triples, one behind Kyrie Irving. Beal's an excellent catch and shoot guy, can also create for himself, excellent at moving without the ball, a perfect second option who will knock down open shots as his game and style of play is meant to last, will likely finish out the season knocking down 63 more triples, giving him 1,070 total. If he continues to hit 2.5 threes a game for the next 10 seasons, playing an average of 76 games, that's 1,900 3-pointers. Combine that with his 1,070 total after this season, which equals out to 2,970. It'll be more than likely Beal will play a couple more seasons after 35 years old at the latter part of his career as a knockdown shooter, 4 more 3-pointers, and he will also surpass Ray Allen if he continues his pace. Honorable mentions includes Kyrie Irving, who's been injury prone throughout his career, hard to see him play very long. Kevin Durant, who knocks down 1.9 threes a game for his career, now 28th all time with 1,538 3-pointers, might just finish ahead of Reggie Miller if he plays 500 total more regular season games until he's 37 years old. Paul George, who's been on fire from downtown lately, has a very slight chance. Devin Booker, if he plays till he's 38, but he's been hurt a lot the last 2 years. And D'Angelo Russell, now at 22 years old, became the youngest player in NBA history to make 500 3-pointers, who's shaky at times. Let me know which other players you think will break Ray Allen's 3-point record. If the game continues to trend like this during the 3-point era, I won't be surprised if Allen drops outside the top 10 on the all-time 3-point list 20 years from now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I talk NBA comparisons, amazing storylines, NBA history, and anything basketball that will interest you. If you love the NBA, subscribe for more content, more great stuff coming soon. See you next time.